What's going on, you guys? Josh here, also known as Harry Tornado. Today is Monday, and I've got 20 orders going out today. So today's video is just going to be a what sold for me this weekend on eBay. Coming up. All right, so we are in my eBay storage area now, ready to pull and pack some orders. Got my IKEA bag on the ground, ready to fill it up. And full disclosure, I do have 20 items I've sold this weekend, but 3 of them have been some of these Harry Tornado t-shirts. So I really appreciate the support on those. If you guys are interested, this is what they look like on body. I'm wearing it now. But I try to make these as affordable as possible. These are only $12 plus shipping, and I'll put a link to them in the description of this video. I use a website called Printful for these, which is a print-on-demand website. So when people order them through my eBay store, it goes directly to Printful, and they print each shirt individually and mail it directly to you. So even though I sell them on eBay, I don't actually have to ship them myself. So that's 3 orders of shirts this weekend. So I actually am only pulling 17 items out of my storage area. So just full disclosure on there. But again, if you'd like to support me and support the channel, feel free to grab one of these shirts. Again, they're super affordable, and the link is in the description. So before I get into the very first item I sold, a lot of people are asking me, like, if I use my custom SKU label, like, where does it show up when the item sells? This is a pair of socks I just sold. I'm covering the address with my finger, but you can see at the very bottom there, it says custom label J, and that just means that this item that sold is in the J bin, and that's where it pops up. The custom label, when you're listing, is in the description field, and it's I think the last option for me at least, and it says custom label or custom SKU. And anything you type in that field when you list is going to pop up right in that spot when your item sells. So I know that this pair of socks is in the J bin right there. So these socks I picked up at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago. I think I paid like $4.99 a pair or $5.99 a pair, something like that. I had them listed and put them on sale, and one buyer bought 2 of them. He paid $26 free shipping for both of these. So retail arbitrage find, not too shabby. You know, I'll probably make about a 60 to 70% profit on those. This next item is in the N19 bin, which is over here somewhere in N19. This is a Five Nights at Freddy's t-shirt, new with tags from Hot Topic. It only sold for $5 plus shipping, but I only paid $1.50 for it. So, you know, I'm not losing money, but this just, it wasn't a really good buy. The size on this was extra small, and I didn't really see that when I bought it. So, you know, again, not losing money, but not a very good buy. This next item is a hat. And as you can see, my hat storage is not very good. I have a box of them here, and this whole rack thing filled. So I want to work on something to get these a little bit more organized in the future. But for right now, this is what I'm dealing with. But this American Eagle hat is just a plain, you know, baseball style American Eagle hat. Paid 50 cents for this at Goodwill, and it sold for $10.26 with the buyer paying shipping. So pretty good hat sale there. This next item is in the M5 bin, which I have not put up yet. Right here. So it's in bin M and number 5. This is a Clemson Hawaiian shirt. It's like a short sleeve men's Hawaiian shirt, size 2XL, and it's got the Clemson paw on it. I paid $4.75 for this, which was not a bad buy. Like, this is a really high quality shirt, and I just accepted a kind of a low offer of $14.81 plus shipping. So again, I don't regret buying this shirt, but I know if I would have held out a little bit longer, I probably could have got a little bit more money, maybe like $20 to $22 plus shipping, but still not too bad. This next item is in bin B, and it's item number 23. So it'll be on this side, 17, 18, 20, 21, 23. B23 is that Pierce the Veil t-shirt that I got at the bins a few weeks ago, and it sold for $10 with free shipping. I did accept a best offer on that. Again, not really. I mean, I probably paid like 50 cents for this, so it's a pretty decent buy, I guess, but I wouldn't have paid any more than that for it. Next item going out are these Salomon men's snow boots. I picked these up at a yard sale a few months ago, like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 months ago. It's been a while. They're in very good condition. I originally had these listed for 90 bucks, and I put them on sale, and then I accepted a best offer of $50 with free shipping. When I accepted the best offer, I kind of forgot that it had free shipping on there, so I kind of shot myself in the foot a little bit on that one. But this is only going to like Minnesota, I think, so it's not all the way across country, so it'll probably cost, you know, maybe $15 to $18 to ship these. So, and I only paid like $5 for them at the yard sale, so still making a little bit of money, and just got to learn my lesson on that shipping. This next item is just sitting in my office randomly. It is a Fortnite Nerf gun. that I got at the Goodwill bins like last week. Only paid $1 for it. It was half off day and it was kind of heavy, so they only charged me $1. And I really just bought it for myself to play with, and I figured I'd sell it later. It's battery powered. You put batteries in there, and then you hold this down, and then it shoots out. So it's pretty cool. Sold comps were not great on it. I listed this at 15 bucks plus shipping, and I accepted a best offer of $10 plus shipping. So it was fun while it lasted, but now I got to figure out how to ship it. So, and I can't lose the darts because that goes with it. So next item is in the indoor storage. It's a Chick-fil-A employee jacket, size small. It's in very good condition. This was a personal item of my wife's. We actually both used to work at Chick-fil-A. So this jacket sold for $18 plus shipping. But the thing about personal items is that if you sell something for less than you paid for it, you do not owe taxes on that money. So I think Haley paid $25 for this jacket buying it through Chick-fil-A when she worked there. And so this is technically a loss, even though we're making $18. It's technically a loss because we're making less than we originally purchased for it. So I will exclude this transaction from my taxes because it's not profit. It's technically just making a little bit of money back from an item that we had previously purchased. So if you're starting out reselling and you're selling personal items out of your closet and you're not selling it for more than you originally purchased, you do not owe taxes on that money. So just a good tip. Remember that. This Vineyard Vines dress, I sold this before and it was returned. The buyer said it just didn't fit them well. So I've washed it, but I haven't put it back in a plastic bag yet. But it sold again for $14 plus shipping, and I paid $3.75 for this at Goodwill. So I guess pretty decent buy there. But for Vineyard Vines, I would hope to get a little bit more money. This next item is in the E bin, and it is a Southern Tide men's belt. And this bin is packed to the brim, so I think it may take me a minute to find this one. Yeah, this is a Southern Tide one. So I got this at the Goodwill bins. I paid probably 25-50 cents for it, and it sold for $8.50 with the buyer paying shipping. So not too bad. You know, that's why I like the bins, because you can just get stuff at such a low cost that even when you sell it for a relatively low price, you're still making, 5, 6, 7 times your investment. This next item is in the G bin, and it is a Scentsy warmer. I'm gonna have to pull this bad boy down. Okay, so it's a Scentsy warmer. Oh, I've already packed this up. Great. Fits in a small priority mailing box pretty perfectly. I'm really happy I've already decided to box that, but that's what it looks like. I got this at Goodwill for, I think it was like $4.92, and it sold for $28.90 with the buyer paying shipping. So I had it listed for about 2 months, so it took a little bit longer to sell than I thought, but happy to be moving that out, and really happy that it's already packed. Some other people have asked me like if I organize my bins by category, and the answer is no. Like I have this Artie's cup, this figurine thing, a Guitar Hero, this other thing that I should probably pack up a little bit so it doesn't break, a baseball glove, a pocketbook, and 2 board games in the same bin. But it doesn't really matter like how you organize stuff as long as you know where it is. I'm not going to have a whole bin just for baseball gloves because I just don't need that. Whenever I list a baseball glove, I just say what bin it's in. It could be H, could be J, could be C, it doesn't matter. As long as the bin is correct, it's easy to find your stuff. Speaking of Guitar Hero guitars, this is the next item that's sold. This is an Xbox 360 wired Guitar Hero controller with a Rock Band game included. Anytime I list these, if they come with a game, I just use some of that plastic roll stuff and just wrap everything together so it's a little bit easier to ship. The only bad thing about this model is that it does not break down, so I'm going to have to kind of Frankenbox something together. But I only paid $2.92 for that. The game was, I got the game at the bin, so the game was like 10 cents. So say $3 into that altogether, and it sold for $34 with the buyer paying shipping. So pretty good sale there. The Guitar Hero stuff, I only pick it up if it is for Xbox 360. The PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 ones don't quite sell as well. I'm not sure why, but my rule of thumb is if it's got the Xbox logo on the button, the little green X, I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. And that's what the Xbox logo looks like. It's like the little power button on the controller will have the green X on it. That's how you know it's for an Xbox 360. I sold these Lucchese boots again. Now, if you remember one of my last What Sold videos, I sold these, and one of my subscribers commented and he said, I would be super surprised if these were not returned to you because of the scuffs on the toes. The scuffs really aren't that bad, but he's like, it looks like they were polished with an angle grinder. Yeah, so there's the toes. I mean, they look a little scuffed, but they aren't as bad as that. But these were returned, not because of that, but because the buyer said they just didn't fit right. So she returned them, I relisted them, and these sold in like 4 days or so, much faster the second time. But this time they only sold for $76.50 plus shipping. The first time they sold for $90. So I think I put these on sale. So, not a big deal. I got these at the bins. I paid about a little less than $3 for those, like $2.75 or something. So still a good sale. Hopefully they, stay out there this time. This next item is A17. So we will, oh, it's right here. This is a Verizon Wireless employee shirt. It's like just a blue polo with the Verizon Wireless logo on it. I got this at a regular Goodwill. It was just on clearance. It was down to $1. So I paid $1 for it, and it sold for $12 with free shipping. I did find a black one, like this same style shirt, but in black, like 3 days later, and I listed that separately. So I wish I would have gone back and done a lot of 2, because they were both the same size. They were both size large. So I think if a lot of 2, one blue, one black, same size, would have sold for a much higher price per item rather than selling them individually. So again, just learning from my mistakes. I sold these Asics shoes. I got these at Goodwill like last week before last or something. Just really, really bright triathlon running shoes in pretty good condition. I paid $6.50 for those, and they sold for $24 with the buyer paying shipping. So I thought I was going to get a little bit more money for these, because typically with Asics, the brighter they are, the more money you're going to get. But I didn't check comps in the store, so I just got home and looked, and sold comps were between $25 to up to $40 depending on the size. So I just took a lowball offer, just trying to move out some of these shoes. I have a lot of shoes, so really happy to move one out. Sold these men's Laredo boots. These are like ankle height, like side zip boots. I found these at Goodwill, so I did pay $8.50 for these, which was kind of a lot, but they sold for $28 with the buyer paying shipping. So, made a little bit of money, maybe like $16 or so in profit after everything, and getting rid of another pair of shoes. So doing well. And the last item we got going out is another pair of shoes. These are Kevin Durant or something. I don't know. I think Kevin Durant Nike shoes. I picked these up at a yard sale a few months ago. I paid $8 for these, and they sold for $19.99 with the buyer paying shipping. So I thought I was going to get more just because these are in really, really good shape, but I just had them listed forever, and I finally got an offer, and I just accepted it. So like I said, if you send me an offer on a pair of shoes and I'm making a profit, I'm accepting the offer, because I just got to get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, finally got everything backed up. Do not have the labels on it yet. You can see the Guitar Hero is just, it's almost not worth it. Like I really feel like I just need to buy a box to fit it perfectly. I mean, it took me like probably close to 10 minutes. I basically took 2 priority shoe boxes and put them together and just used a bunch of tape. I source these pretty regularly, so I think it may be worth my time just to find custom boxes to fit these. I mean, the sales price is still really good, $35 plus shipping for an item that costs $3. So it's worth it in that sense. But I really think I'm going to start investing in some custom boxes to fit these. With the Nerf gun, that was just a bad buy. You know, it was impulse pretty much. It wasn't as difficult to ship as that because I did have two of these priority mailing boxes that fit it pretty well, even with bubble wrap. So that wasn't that hard. And then that box is a little too big for those snow boots, but I didn't feel like cutting it down. So everything's packed up, ready to go. Just got to slap some labels on there and put them on the porch. Got everything out on the porch. The only thing that didn't ship, like I guess normally, was this box, which is those snow boots. The original box was a little bit more than 1 cubic foot. Like anything with the USPS more than 12 by 12 by 12 overall is very expensive. So this box originally was like $24 to ship. So I cut it down and made it a little bit shorter just to get it under that 12 by 12 by 12 guideline. And now it's only $10 to ship out, like $10.08 or something. So yeah, just remember that anything you ship out more than 1 cubic foot total is going to be very, very expensive with USPS. So we start out with our gross sales of $590.47. The first thing I do is multiply this amount by 0.88. What this does is account for our eBay and PayPal fees. Now, since I'm a top-rated seller, I do get discounted final value fees from eBay. I only have to pay 9% instead of 10%. So if you do not have this discount, you'd want to multiply this amount by 0.87 to account for those eBay and PayPal fees. But when we do this, we are left with $519.61. Now, the next step is going to be to account for our shipping cost. In this case, our shipping costs were $106.15. So when we take that $519.61, take away this $106.15, that leaves us with $413.46. Now we still have to take away our cost of goods, which was $69 for everything that sold this weekend. And when we do that, we are left with a net profit of $344.46. We're almost done. Now we just have to account for taxes. What I do is I take my net profit and multiply this by 0.75. This accounts for setting aside 25% in taxes. When we take this net profit amount of $344.46 and multiply it by 0.75, that leaves us with a total net profit after taxes of $258.34. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You're the best, and I'll see you on the next one.